All right, the 22 Super Duty, my favorite truck that Ford has ever made. And this is a truck I probably would never want to get rid of. We're going to be doing a lot more to it, but there is 5 things I can definitely tell you about this truck that I would say would land on my hate list and things that needed to be improved at the time. And some have been, and maybe some haven't been, but either way, I bought this truck brand new and these are my 5 things. Number 1, we got my handy dandy ruler from when I was a little kid, and we can go like this. You can see we've got a little bit of a gap there, but it's pretty well lined up like this. So let's go over to the other side and I'll show you kind of more the concerning part of this. Look at that. I mean, this is lined up here and that's not even touching, not even close. So the bed is actually over that way and the alignment is pretty bad. And we do have a spray and bed liner, so if I loosen the bolts and we move the bed, well then there's gonna be like an open paint spot that it wasn't sprayed. It's gonna look terrible. It's probably not something I'm even gonna bother with, but it is something that's there. And on a platinum $85,000 MSRP, you'd think they would do a little better with the alignment. And there's definitely some fitment issues as well. I'm gonna put this all under fitment issues, like how this fender lines up. It's not great. It's a truck, but there's some things that they could have improved on for sure. So fitment, definitely that. The paint, a little bit of orange peel in it. It's maybe like a 6 out of 10, should be better. Paint number 2. And then number 3, these guys right here where you put your chains, they are too small and they're really hard to get your chain out of there. I think I'm gonna get a 23 hitch to replace that. And number 4 is the under hood sound deadening or fire blanket, whatever you want to call it, and all the clips. I had to buy this separately. It cost me like $400, something like that, with the light. I did an install on my channel on it. It's something that should have been there from the factory. It looked terrible without it. And yes, they didn't have them in the 22s because of all the cutbacks. In the 23s, they have a smaller version of this, but they do have them. Then, well, we obviously did the pushers. That's over and above. You're not going to expect the factory to really give you anything good for piping, but I definitely do like the upgrade. But my last thing would be that CP4 pump. And yes, there is a recall on them, but I don't think that's going to fix the problem. And I think they can do a whole lot better and put a DCR in these trucks so we don't have to. So definitely drop in the comments, what are your 5 things that you hate about your Super Duty?